Well, this morning I'm in Oak Bay at Cattle Point. This is another one of these places that a lot of people forget about when they live in the area. It's a little ways to come from Brentwood Bay, but I mean, like for people who live in Victoria or in Oak Bay themselves, they can come down here and it's just a gorgeous place to walk. And right across the street, there's another park called the Uplands Park, and might just check that out too. So yeah, let's have a look around. A couple boat launching ramps here, which is kind of cool because they're free. Yeah, and it doesn't matter if you live in the municipality or not. You can drive from wherever and launch your boat. That's what we used to do back in the 60s. My dad and I, on Sundays, we used to go fishing right over there. Memories. All right, let's go check a look. This is nice. You can come down and walk along the rocks here, and yeah, just over here is Willows Beach, which I've done a few times before. And it's just a gorgeous place to walk also. What a day we've got going for us today. Man, the Olympic Mountains are sticking out. They're beautiful over there. Just great to come down and sit on one of these benches and look at this view. Just incredible. The water's so clean today too. I just had a look over the edge there on that cliff, and it's amazing how clear the water is today. It was just over by those islands out there that we used to go fishing back and forth along the island over there. You can see the boat ramps here are really nice and wide. You could launch two at a time down here, no problem. They put bumpers along the side with tires there. That's new. We never used to have that. Used to have to hold it off the concrete. You can really see how clear the water is down here today. And when you come down here, you can visit these signposts down here. It gives you all kinds of information on the area, what you'll see. A little bit of history. Well, that's a pretty good piece of granite there. There's a sign here that talks about how Cattle Point got its name, but it's hard to see because it's so dark. I'll show you in a sec, but you won't be able to read it. But basically what it says is back in the 1860, they leased this land to cattle owners because it was all like grass and that down here in Oak Bay. And they used to come in just off Cattle Point here, and they had barges full of cattle, and they push them over the side and they swim the shore, and they spend their time here grazing before they came and picked them up again. And it talks about how they used to push them overboard and they paddled ashore and then come back and get them later. Here, I'll just show you. This is the sign, but you can't read it, but I'll show you. Well, maybe you can read it. There's so much information available on all these little signs and that down here. So it's hey, it's worth coming down and just doing a little history lesson down here. You could be in worse places, I'll tell you. Well, watch your step though. All right, let's go over and see what's going on over here. There's two ramps. That was the first one. The second one's over here. And just a minute, I found something. Huh. Someone missing an earring? Not me. All right, let's go check out this other boat ramp over here. More information signs here. I got this blocked off here too, so this is like one of these places where they're preserving something in here. They don't want you wandering around and upsetting these wildflowers. You see these things all over the place where they've got places roped off so you can't get in. The other thing down here, if you just come and sit for a while, you'd be amazed what you can see. As you can see, there's benches all over the place. And, you know, it's not uncommon to see killer whales swimming by here either, because this is one of the paths that they do go through almost on a daily basis too, so you never know. Straight ahead there is Mount Baker down in Washington State. You can just make it out in the mist. I'll see if I can get a close-up picture of it with my phone. Quite a few people out there today. I don't know where they are. I don't see them out there, but they've gone somewhere. I'm gonna wander across the street now to Uplands Park. Well, this is part of Uplands Park too, but there's an Uplands Park Part 2 across the street. Yeah, there's the sign going into Cattle Point Scenic Loop. And we're just gonna go across the street here, Beach Drive, over to Uplands Park. Have a quick look through there. They have rules. Dogs must be on leash during the months of April, May, June. Let's go see if they're being honest in here. Another one of those Gary Oak ecosystems here. They got some history in that here, and this is what you can expect to see. That's kind of cool. I haven't seen one of those in a park before. Got a bunny running up the road. Hey, bunny. Huh, he's gone. Lots of wildflowers. I must say this place is much, much bigger than I thought it was. I came in here probably 2 years ago or something. I was down here in the fall and it had been raining for like a week or so, and I started walking in. I was sinking up to my ankles and had to abort. So it's the first time I've been this deep into the park, and I'm amazed at the size of it. It's really quite big, and these big open fields are really kind of cool. Rock formations and the Gary oak trees. Just incredible. And I haven't seen that many people in here. I saw one fellow walking his dog, and that was about it. What do we got over here? Oh, another fragile wildflower meadow. No surprise. Wow. I like these rocks up here, though. Probably get a view of the water from up top there. These Gary oak trees are amazing. You can see how healthy that part of the tree is. But if you go down here, you can see this, and it's still alive. Amazing. I thought I had another bunny in front of me, but it's a squirrel. Just went up that little oak tree there. Looks like it goes down into heavier wooded area down here. Oh, someone built a fort. That looks like a swamp. This must be where I walked the last time I was in here. That looks pretty, still looks pretty wet and mucky down there, I'll tell you. Now this is where I came out, and I know exactly where I am now. That looks awful familiar. Yeah, this is the Roll of Honor for the citizens of Oak Bay that lost their lives in World War II. And it's very well kept up. And I want to thank everybody for their service in the military and Navy, Air Force. That's why I can go out and walk all these parks. There's a place not that far, just over in Washington State by Oak Harbor called Whidbey Island. And Whidbey Island, there's a big Air Force base there, and you can hear the jets. And they're at Oak Bay here, every once in a while it gets very annoying because they really rumble when they kick in their afterburners and that. And they go out and they do all this practicing and that. And they fly pretty close from here. And yeah, kind of spooky sometimes. Boy, that one's getting fairly close. Well, that's not good. Looks like we're walking. Get out there, enjoy these places, stay safe, and we'll walk and talk again real soon. I gotta go that way now. For about an hour and a half. All right, let's go.